What's going on, everybody? Frail Rain here. Today I am bringing you this week's Nightfall, which is the Archon Priest with all burns modifier on. That's right, all burns. You don't have to deal with light switch. No angry, no juggler. You just have to worry about every enemy damage type being amplified. Alright, so let's just get right into it. So the good thing about all burn being on, as you will see right here in this clip once I come around the rock. So the Vex and the Fallen are going to be fighting each other. And now they all have burns against each other, so the majority of the strike you're actually just going to be hanging back and allowing them to kill each other. It is incredibly simple to do this strike this week, and it is dangerous, but if you play safe, then you should have no problem doing it. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about the weapon setup I have, and the weapon setup that I feel is best to run this, and there's some honorable mentions in there as well. So I am running the Ward of Crota hand cannon for a primary, the Black Hammer for a secondary, and of course everyone's favorite Gjallarhorn for my heavy. Now I know everybody's not going to have all of these weapons, so I will also list out some recommended weapons that I feel are the best for this strike. Fatebringer is up there because Fatebringer is always amazing. Having an arc damage hand cannon that has an arc damage Firefly perk is unrivaled. You really can't match that level of power anywhere else, and it is just excellent at tearing through trash mobs. You can kill one dragon, kill all of his friends around him. Vision of Confluence is another really good primary weapon to use because the Shanks will have fire shields, so you're going to want to be able to just tear right through them. I'm going to speed this clip up now. We're going to take the rest of this thing pretty quickly. There really isn't too much to see besides what I just showed you. You're going to want to use your supers, by the way, as sparingly as possible. You want to save them for a time when you need them to kill something powerful. So I used my super twice this entire time, which was to kill the first captain in the first room, because captains will mess you up if you let them. And I used my second super to clear the hobgoblins, which you'll see up here in a second. So back to the weapons. Fatebringer, Vision of Confluence, both great weapons. Really, any of the new raid weapons are going to perform well, except for Oversoul's Edict, because it's a pulse rifle. And pulse rifles don't perform well under any circumstance, unless it's bad juju on a warlock with Obsidian Mind. Sorry guys, that's just how it is. Pulse rifles are not good weaponry. I wish they were. I like pulse rifles personally. I like the 3-shot controlled burst. I just can never justify using one. So that's it for primaries. For special weapons, now this is really going to be a matter of preference, but I would say pick a sniper rifle and just hang back. You will not want to use a shotgun at any point. You will probably not want to use a fusion rifle because the effective range on the fusion rifle is going to be far too great for you to really want to get your money's worth out of it. See, I couldn't have used a fusion rifle on any of these guys. I would have been torn through. So I stick with a sniper rifle, I stick back, and I snipe. If you have Icebreaker, Icebreaker's great. LDR is great. And Black Hammer is obviously great. Other than that, really, sniper rifles are... some are better than others, but for a Nightfall strike that has all burns, you really can't go wrong with any sniper rifle that you choose, unless it's a kinetic damage sniper rifle, which I don't know why you would have that. But if you do, don't use that. Moving on to heavy, obviously, if you have the Gjallarhorn, it is going to be the greatest weapon you can use. Thunderlord does really well in this as well, just because of its very controlled, tight choke. Its shots are very, very precise once it starts revving up. The only thing is, you're going to have to be strafing quite a bit in the area I'm going to show you, in the last area, and this area as well. You're just going to have to be constantly moving around so that things won't be able to get the lock on you, especially like these harpies. Harpies are going to be one of the 2 hardest things in this to kill. Harpies, they can take you down very quickly, especially with the burn. And captains are also, I believe, captains are the hardest one. Now for this part, you're going to want to be extra careful. So what I do a trick here just to make sure I have my full boost. And I boost straight through the Minotaur, sticking to the right. If you don't stick to the right, they probably are going to kill you, or you'll get shot by hobgoblins. Nobody wants that. Once you clear that first section, you get to this section, you're just going to very, very casually snipe down the Axis. Oh man, whatever those things are called. I can't remember it for the life of me right now. Hydras. The Axis Hydras. You're going to want to kill those Axis Hydras off. Take down all of the adds over here on the right side. What you're really hoping for at this point is some heavy drops, and I'll show you why at the end. You're going to ideally want to have 7 rockets, if you can, for the priest. And if not, well, you can make do, and you can just finish him off with the rest of your guns. But I'm going to show you why having 7 is pretty important. So this area, there's only one place you're going to want to stand, and I'm going to show it to you right now. Jump up onto this rock. And this is it. This is the area. You're not going to want to go as far out as I did at first. I made a little bit of a mistake. I'm just going to speed this clip up. So you're going to let them all fight each other until they're dead. Once that happens, you're going to wait until the Fallen start spawning again. There's going to be a skiff that's going to come and drop off some guys in the middle of that fight. And just make sure you're hiding back up on the rock. Like where you came in rock, not the other rock I showed you. Otherwise, you're gonna be in trouble. Let's see. So, you can see here, when the Archon Priest first comes out, I start laying into him with my rockets. I have 7 that I got from drops, which is the perfect amount. If you don't have Yellowhorn, don't worry. You can use something like a Hunger of Crota, and you're gonna take down the majority of his health. But if you do have Yellowhorn, and it's maxed out, good news is, it takes 14 shots to kill him. So once he reappears, if he ever goes into hiding, just start shooting at things until he gets drawn out again. There he goes. Reload. Hit 2 more. Reload. Hit 2 more. Reload. Hit the last one. As soon as you see skiffs coming to drop things off, just run away. And that's it, guys. That's all it takes to solo Winter's Run. It's very simple this week. You might get lucky like me and get rewarded with Ascendant Shards. That would be cool. But I hope that you get something better than I just got, because that's pretty sad. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below, and I will be sure to respond to you. And I'll see you guys next time.